full battery now. Alright, back to Viridian. There are just some watercolors, or there are actually some colors in watercolor that are so useful in mixing. So let's try this one. I think this is a good tone here. And now I'm going to be adding bit by bit more of the English Red Earth. So these colors here now are very pretty, in my humble opinion. And one more. That's quite pretty, I feel. Has that sort of aubergine type of a look. Okay, next color. Which one was it? I think I wanted Lunar Red Rock. I have. Yes, so let's do it like that. Next in line we have Lunar Red Rock. Which is right next to it. I'll just mix it up in that tray. Let's see. And so this is similar to the Lunar Earth. It's got that intensity to it, so you don't need much of this pigment to get it going. So you can see I'm already there. It's quite also creamy. So we'll start with a bit of that. So these are pretty. I love how Viridian neutralizes this one. Very pretty greys actually. And now we're starting to get into the greens. Again, just Viridian on its own. And now we're going to load Viridian into here. And then bit by bit start adding this color, intensifying it each time. So I'm almost back to normal now, as in back to the original colors. I'm not going to get that much of a diversity at this point. There we go, okay. Okay, so next color is Daniel Smith Hematite Burnt Scarlet Genuine. Now, on its own, it's pretty stunning, so it doesn't really need to be mixed with anything else, but it does make pretty interesting mixes, I find. So let's go into it. So we have got that color on its own. And then I find it's the softest color in my palette. It's been as long as the others in here, but it almost has that graham feel to it, sort of never drying fully. Okay, let's go into it now with a touch of Viridian. So these are quite sort of moody, similar to Perylene Green, but I'd say with a lot more granulation. Okay. So I'm going to load a lot of Viridian again, and we'll start like that. And one more. Okay. Final color. Okay, so Deep Scarlet is right here at the bottom. Quite an unusual color to think to mix with Viridian, I think. But it does create some magic. So it's a great red. Okay, so we will start again. Tiny little bit of Viridian already does the job. And a little bit more. Okay, so now going back the other direction. This is actually quite interesting, this color here. I'm just trying to pull it a bit more towards the Viridian. There we go. And then we're going to start adding more of this color. And you see that's quite different to the other mixes. This was maybe a little bit much. This is beautiful, intense color here. Okay, I'll stop using water now and just go into the pigment to intensify things a little bit more. You get a great variety with these two colors here. You can really push them. This is like beautiful. Similar to a naphthalene maroon, but even more, or more on the red side. There we go. Okay. So, and those are the 6 colors. I'm tempted to squeeze another one, but I think that's enough. But Tiger's Eye is also one of my favorites with this mix, and does look beautiful. Okay, so these are my favorite colors, and let me just dry them quickly and come. Alright, so they're all nicely dry and you can see the whole beauty. So let's start with Sedona Genuine right at the top. I'll bring it in a bit closer. And then right underneath is Lunar Earth. You can see the pigment separation quite beautifully there. Then we have English Red Earth, so that kind of creates pretty greys and muted turquoises. Then we have Lunar Red Rock. It's has similar colors, but also quite beautiful, deep sort of burgundy, aubergine type of colors. Hematite, Burnt Scarlet Genuine. That's another one that likes to separate. Hasn't done it much this time, but usually I get a similar effect to Lunar Earth. And then we have Deep Scarlet right at the bottom, and again I find it quite interesting at sort of this range here when it goes from a red to this beautiful deep red. And that's it. Another color that I would is also one of my favorites, but yeah, I didn't swatch it today, is the Tiger's Eye Genuine. If you want to try that one, it's a good one to mix with Viridian as well. So these are my favorite colors to mix with Viridian. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and see you soon.